Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Title Boxing Mammoth Smash Double End Bag. So stay tuned. So before I give you guys the review, I'm just going to give you a quick close-up of this bag starting from the top to the bottom. So the good thing is that Title actually gives you two bungee cords that are included with this bag. One for the top and one for the bottom. Pretty standard bungee cord connects to this metal ring and then to this nylon strap. The strap itself is about 10 inches and then it is stitched onto the top of the bag. And it's the same setup at the bottom. Stitched into the bottom of the bag, 10-inch nylon strap, metal ring, and then the bungee cord. I have my anchor down to this old Everlast sandbag that has a little D-ring right there, and then I have a couple of 45-pound plates to hold everything down. You can anchor it to the floor. There's so many different ways that you can anchor this bag. It's completely up to you. So you have that on both ends, and the bag itself is manufactured in Pakistan. It uses polyurethane outside casing. It's not genuine leather. It does not have a zippered opening. It actually has these laces. That is what is used to close it off. So you do not have any zippers like you would in some other heavy bags. It has an offset colorway with the black white panels. And then you also have the red welted seams in between each panel right there. And then Title Boxing, it says Smash Bag, has their own kind of design on that, which is basically a boxing glove with a couple of lines and pretty much repeats itself all the way around the bag. And that's pretty much it. So you can see, I mean, it's basically a really massive double end bag that's almost like a hybrid between a double end bag and a heavy bag. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm super excited to finally be giving you guys a review on what's quite possibly my favorite training bag ever, which is this Title Boxing Mammoth Smash Double End Bag. And I know what you're thinking. It's probably the same thing I thought when I first saw this bag. This is one big ass double end bag, which it is. What makes this bag really unique is that it's, to me, a hybrid between a soft-filled heavy bag and a double end bag. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. It retails for $199 from Title Boxing. It's manufactured in Pakistan. It utilizes a synthetic polyurethane outside casing, and the inside is filled with an open cell foam on the inside that has a very nice soft feel to it. You can really throw some power shots into this bag, and it kind of reminds me, for those of you that have used the Title Boxing wide load heavy bag. I used to use that in my old gym. It's this gigantic black Title Boxing bag with red stitching on it. But you can really plant some really heavy shots. It's really great for all types of punches, your straight punches, your hooks, your uppercuts. And that's pretty much the same case with this bag. It's nice and soft to where you can really sink in some really heavy power shots, and you don't get the discomfort that you would with a little bit more of a stiffer or densely filled bag, almost like that Nazo that takes a lot of breaking in. To me, this bag doesn't require any break-in period. Once you get it in the mail and it's dropped off to your house, it's ready to go, and you can hit it as hard as you want and be comfortable doing so. Dimensions-wise, the bag itself is about 2 feet in height, 93 inches in circumference, and it has these 10-inch nylon straps. And as I mentioned before, when you get this in the mail, it actually comes with the bungee cord, so that is included. As far as the performance of this bag, what makes this special is the fact that it rebounds very similar to a double end bag. Obviously, it's a heavier bag. It weighs about 35 pounds in weight, so it's relatively lightweight. I mean, you can pick this up and carry it no problem. So in terms of being able to move it around your gym or your home, you're not gonna have to worry about it being, 100 pound, 130 pounds to where it's a lot heavier and you might need 2 people to carry it. This bag is much lighter, so to me it's more mobile, so you can pick it up and move it to where you need it to be. The other great thing about this bag is that you can also use it almost like a slip or a pendulum bag. You can disconnect the bottom of the bag from, you know, however you have it anchored, and now you can essentially use it as you would like a slip bag. You can let it swing around as you want it to. So it has that versatility in the fact that it's lightweight and you can really move, and you can use it to kind of work around as far as working your movement, your head movement, your defense a little bit more. You know, you can slip, you can bob and weave underneath it. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose bag in that regard. So let me go ahead and reattach the bottom. Quality-wise, the bag is pretty solid. I'd say that the foam has held up pretty nicely over the past several weeks that I've been using it. The one area of concern that I do have with this bag is going to be the top right here, where the nylon straps connects to the top and the bottom of the bag. You get a lot of strain from that because of the constant tension on the bag from the bungee cords, and it would have been nice to see them somehow reinforce this area a little bit better than just stitching it in there. That way you have more longevity with this bag. But outside of that, everything else has held up nicely, and I think it looks great. I mean, I like the design of it. Some people aren't a big fan of that logo, but whenever I buy boxing equipment and bags, I'm not really, honestly, unless it's like a pair of gloves, when it comes to the bags, I'm not really big into the looks of it, the aesthetics. Some people are, but I'm more into the performance and how it feels. So that's just my personal take on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on, and that way you guys can kind of get an idea of how this thing works. So let me go ahead and throw on my RB60s. So for all your punches, whether it's your jabs, your straights, you can see that it rebounds back and forth like a double end bag. And I forgot to mention, sizing wise, you can see I'm 5'8", about 150 pounds. So you can see I'm right next to it. Relative to how I look, how big this bag is. I mean, it's huge, right? It just gives you guys an idea of the proportion of this bag. But again, when you're hitting it, you can see it rebounds nicely. And obviously, if you tighten up the bungee cords, or you have your own bungee cords that you want to use, you know, it might rebound a little bit quicker or a little bit more loosely. It just depends on how you set it up. But you can see it has good rebound. And what I love about this is you can hit it with great power shots like you do with a regular heavy bag, but this forces you to move. It forces you to use your head movement and your footwork. You can't just be standing in one spot. You actually have to move, bob and weave, move around your target. But unlike a double end bag, a traditional double end bag, you can really lay some powerful shots into this bag. So maybe it comes in, you want to counter with a hook, with an uppercut, a hook again, to work your jab, to work your two, to the hook. You can double up. Maybe you can work on defense, shoulder roll a little bit, slip over, work your uppercut again. You can tap it, works nicely like that. And you can see it just constantly has this kind of erratic movement, which adds another layer to your training that you typically wouldn't get with a traditional heavy bag. So, still moving, shoulder roll it. Maybe you can shoulder roll, counter with an uppercut. So you could do a lot of the catch and shoot type movement maneuvers. You know, it's another one. Maybe you slip, hook. You can work on your slip, hook. You can work on your roll, uppercut, slip underneath. So very versatile in that regard. Maybe you can step back and do a pull counter. Boom. And if you just want to work nothing but power shots, maybe you're not working defense, you're not trying to be cute with it that day, you just want to get in here and lay the leather on it, you can do that too. And that's why I love this bag, because maybe you're not working on defense, you just want to you can just lay power shots, and this thing takes it like it's nothing. And it sounds great. I don't know if you guys can get that good feeling of the sound it makes when you make good contact with the bag you're punching, but the consistency of the foam in here, you can see it's pretty soft, and it really allows you to sink those punches in. So overall, out of all the bags I've tested, you know, each one has its kind of its pros and its cons, and I really feel that Tidal has hit a home run with this bag. If I were to improve anything on this, I would say the reinforcement of the straps on the top and the bottom, and that's really it. Everything else about the bag I love. I love that it's basically a big double end bag that you can work power shots in, and it's very versatile that you can work straights, uppercuts, hooks, and it forces you to move and to use your defense and utilize more of your boxing skills than you traditionally would a standard heavy bag. So overall, definitely think this is an amazing bag. It's worth it at the price point that it's at. I always mention whenever I do a review on Tidal products, they do a 20% discount if you sign up for their newsletter. So to me, that's a no-brainer to save 20%, you know, off of which is like what, $40 for something like this, which is a big chunk of the price. Basically, it covers shipping, because something big like this is typically shipped at a higher cost because of how much it weighs and just the overall size of the bag. But overall, extremely satisfied with the Tidal Boxing Mammoth Smash double end bag. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find this bag. I'll see you guys later. Take care.